Good morning, everybody. This is Dennis Sakuna, and this is my Multimedia Discussion Board Week 5 presentation titled Changing Landscape of Industrial Organizations. For my paper this week, I looked at Frederick Taylor's scientific method and compared it to Katz and Kahn's open systems theory through the perspective of an industrial organization. I look at each of these theories quickly and relate them to today's industrial organizations and the industrial organizations of the future. First, I would like to talk about Frederick Taylor's scientific method and his principles regarding uh, management and running of an of organization. Back in the early 20th century, from what I gather, they didn't really think much or have much significance on outside influences, how outside influences affected the organization. Of course, today, through the 60s, 70s, through today, we follow organizations, in this case, industrial organizations, closely resemble, strong division of labor, hierarchy of command, and so forth, rules and regulations. But the big difference is back then, um, outside influences weren't acknowledged, I would say. Next, kind of moving through the 50s and 60s, Katz and Kahn's open systems theory was presented. And this is where, you take a organization as a whole and you have dynamic inputs. It works in a dynamic way. It takes several inputs. It's always changing. It's influenced negatively and positively from the outside. These influences are critical for the survival of the organization because it's competition related, technology related, and so forth. Maybe you don't have the best minds in that organization, you need that outside input. So this is where the big change of there's more than one best way to do a job, and in this case for industrial organization is more than one best way. Okay, today if you look at my example of an generic industrial organization, you would see that it's very automated, very precise in what they do. Management kind of manages robots per se. They work as an open system. They're always looking around for better ideas, better technology. But there is a human social factor that comes in that could change internal workings of an industrial organization by influencing the humans that still work in this place. Moving to the future, I kind of took this and ran with it. I'm kind of looking at more of artificial intelligence robots instead of robots or automation that's programmed and created by engineers and so forth. At some point in the future, I look at maybe these companies or these organizations being fully 100% automated and ran without any human interaction except for maybe a couple people at the very top. At this point, I could see it swaying back to where it's more of a closed system where it doesn't matter what about social human interactions or influences from the outside world. And then with the artificial intelligence, you could say that these robots could continue to learn to keep changing the ways of doing the work. So there's really never a need to reteach them or so forth, reprogram them. With that, I want to share my references. These are the same references I used in my paper. They're all from the classics book. And when I first picked this topic, I had a clear idea, but as soon as I started writing, I was about 3/4 way done. I felt that I was missing the connection, and I felt strong about what I'm trying to present, and hopefully I got the point across. I would love everybody's feedback, and if you have any questions, you can always post them in the comment section of this video. And with that, I want to say thank you, and hope I receive some feedback, and I'm looking forward to reading or actually watching everybody else's video. Thank you.